Is your vehicle stopping like it should? Does it squeal or grind when you brake? Don't miss out on summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Dana and Jess in the morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Let's get started.
Good morning.
I listen every morning.
103.3 KFR. We did it. It's Friday.
That's right.
Good morning. It's
Good
Friday,
morning.
July 19th, 2024. Just yesterday afternoon when I was a complete zombie, I thought, oh, tomorrow's Friday. So now we get to celebrate that with a Friday dance party. We'll talk more about that. But first, the weather, speaking of celebration.
Yeah.
Sunshine and 78.
Perfect.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it was great yesterday, too.
Will I leave the house today because the weather's so nice? We'll see what happens.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Coming up on the show this morning, we have this question.
Due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with?
You can give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app. We'll be reading those answers in the 7 o'clock hour. Also, a Florida criminal's sweet tooth just put him behind bars.
What?
Yeah, those details are hilarious. And coming up with Florida Man Friday around 8:30 this morning.
Okay.
Now, as I said earlier, celebrating the end of the work week with a Friday dance party. If there is a song you want to hear, like a throwback that gets your butt moving,
Yes.
simply tap that chat button on the KFR app with your request. Otherwise, we're just going to play what Jess and I want to hear.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll be
Nothing
like,
wrong with that.
why are they playing nonstop Prince? Because Dana.
Yeah.
All right, Jess, you ready to get the show started?
Let's go.
Here we go. Happy Friday.
103.3
WKFR FM and WKFR FM HD1.
A Town Square Media Station.
103.3 KFR. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Dana and Jess, and it's time to find a winner. Congratulations, Shannon Melville, the latest winner of Click It for Tickets. You just won yourself a family 4-pack of Binder Park Zoo tickets. And listen, it's awesome to win, and it's easy to win.
That's right. All you have to do is tap the Zoo button on the KFR app, register to win, and we pick a new winner every day in July. And you could be just like Shannon Melville, grabbing a family 4-pack of tickets.
That's right. Binder Park Zoo is a blast, and like Jess said, every day in the month of July, which means we're going to have a winner tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. So keep on getting registered using the KFR app, and we will see you at Binder Park Zoo.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality. Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question.
Due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with?
Give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app. But let's start with you, Jess.
Definitely people after they show red flags.
Do you have any example? Give me a specific red flag.
Gosh. Oh, for me, it's like, okay, there's something about them that I could change possibly, or that they'll change. And
So a dating red flag.
yeah, and you know, before you would say something like that, like, oh, maybe they'll change or whatever. No, they're more than likely not going to change.
My personal favorite red flag is when people tell you that they're good people.
Oh, yeah.
If a guy
tell
goes,
me that?
hey, I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
You're probably not a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just getting better at picking up on that and just avoiding it. So.
All right, so due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with? Tap that chat button on the KFR app. Amanda says, my wife when she's hungry.
Yeah, good one. Brenda says poison ivy.
Oh, man. As a kid, I just felt like it was like a landmine of poison ivy growing up.
Have you ever had it?
When I was a kid all the time.
Yeah,
I've
I
was
never
always
had
out
it.
playing in the woods.
But I was never playing in the woods, so that would explain that.
Ron says kickboxers. Okay, first of all, funny answer. Secondly, due to past experience.
Yeah.
Ron, what happened, sir?
Oh, no, that's right. Vance says anyone could be crazy and carrying these days, so anyone.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Denise says, liars, spiders, and Dana Marshall. Denise!
What? Oh, no. What's
All
that?
right, so Denise is a girl that I went to school with from 9th grade to my senior year. Which, by the way, I had a crush on her. She did not feel the same. I hope you're listening, Denise. I remember. I remember! Anyway. All right, well, keep those answers coming in. Due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with? Tap that chat button on the KFR app. We'll read those answers coming up. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question.
Due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with?
Give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app. For me, leaving Kalamazoo. I mean, that past experience not so long ago.
Yeah.
In fact, we are coming up on, this week makes 11 months exactly that I've been back to Kalamazoo after moving away for whatever it was, 5 months.
Yeah.
5 miserable months. I belong here.
All right, sometimes that's all it takes, you know?
Yeah.
But you leaving made you realize you don't want to leave again.
Yeah.
So
Lessons learned.
Yes.
So what about you? Your past experience, what do you know not to mess with? Tap that chat button on the KFR app.
Amanda says Ouija boards.
What happened?
Yeah,
I need to know what happened.
Right.
Donnie says alcohol. I got really drunk only once in my life, and that was enough.
Good for you, Donnie.
Oof.
Bruce says 220V.
That's 220 volts.
Okay.
Sounds to me like Bruce had a little hair-rising mishap.
Right.
220 is nothing to mess with. 110 pushes you away, 220 pulls you in. It's a bad situation. Jamie says ground bees. Dude.
Yeah.
Ground bees are the worst. At least when you have a giant nest, you see them, you avoid them.
Yeah.
You don't know there are ground bees when you're mowing the yard until it's too late.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It burns.
Yes. Lisa, Kelly, and Rhonda all said dating. I'm telling you.
Oh.
It is interesting out here.
Yeah.
I'm with y'all in that little pool.
Due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with dating? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Keep those answers coming in. Tap the chat button on the KFR app, and we're going to read more answers in about 15 minutes.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
Who says there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, that was a stupid question. Here's Dana and Jess on 103.3 KFR.
We'll ask you a silly little question.
Due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with?
Give us your answer by tapping the chat button on the KFR app.
Ronald says drugs.
Whew.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got that out of the way early.
Yeah.
Josie says turning left out of a speedway. Do you just mean a speedway gas station just in general, or are we talking
That's
a
funny.
racetrack?
Yeah. We will not know.
I have found that just turning left, especially out of Jennings Drive, which is where the radio station is, onto Gull Road, or just turning left on the Gull Road from any road. Oh my God.
Yeah. You got a book handy? Because you could read a couple
you're
chapters
be
while
waiting
waiting.
a while.
Juan says Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, so Yellow Jackets, they are not the worst, but they are very close. Speaking of the worst, Bob says Hornet Nest.
Yes.
Ugh.
Morgan says Narcissist.
Yes. Again, due to your past experience, what do you know not to mess with? BB says, bad Leroy Brown? Number one, I love that she put a question mark at the end of that.
Yeah.
Number two, kudos to coming up with a reference that 5% of the audience gets.
Right.
I just remember my dad had that 8-track when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now we're going way back.
I want to say it's Jim Croce. Don't know how I know that. I think the song came out when I was like 2 or something.
Yeah.
Well, keep the answers coming in or just chat with us in real time anytime by tapping that chat button on the KFR app.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality. Dana and Jess tell bad-behaving celebrities where to go with Have a Seat. on 103.3 KFR.
Katy Perry is panicking over her single Woman's World commercial failure. She is allegedly holding urgent meetings to salvage her album. Perry is under fire for collaborating with Dr. Luke after his legal battle with Kesha. An insider says Perry is blaming everyone but herself for the song's reception.
I've always been a big fan of Katy Perry.
Too.
A lot of people don't give her the credit she deserves for her vocal range.
Yeah.
She can really sing. A lot of people don't realize that.
Absolutely, yeah.
However, Katy, you can't blame anyone but yourself and the alleged woman abuser, Dr. Luke, for the lazy songwriting.
Yes.
Which is the song Woman's World. I mean, oof.
Yeah.
When snippets of that song were originally released on TikTok, I thought it was an AI joke. I
Everyone
thought it was a
did.
prank.
It was
I was like,
that bad.
This couldn't be real. And
Yeah.
when it came out, I was like, oh no.
Yeah. From Katy Perry, we just expect more from you.
Yeah, so please have a seat.
Yeah, like we were talking about. I'm all for artists making a comeback, but you had to know when you were recording this it was subpar.
Right.
And that we would pick up on it. You've left us confused, girl, so have a seat.
Katy, you could do better and get away from that creepo.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR. Powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become...
103.3 KFR, good morning.
Good morning.
It's Dana and Jess on a Friday.
Yes.
Which means it's time to look down at Florida and go, hey, Florida, you okay?
It's Florida Man Friday. You can't make it up.
Florida man arrested for having junk food feast in closed Walgreens. A Florida man was recently arrested for breaking into a Walgreens after hours. The man was stuck inside the store for 5 hours. He devoured Tostitos dip, Reese's, and Dr. Pepper. When confronted by police, the Florida man claimed he was only there to use the bathroom. He allegedly resisted arrest.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta use the bathroom, and instead of just doing your business outside, I guess this was his positive alternative.
Oh, no.
But then he's like, how do you break into a Walgreens only to then be trapped in the Walgreens? There's so much about the story I don't understand. The only part I totally get is if I were trapped in a place like a Walgreens,
I'd be doing the same thing.
am I snacking?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you know those cameras are on 24/7 in
Right.
there. Everything you did was caught on camera.
They're everywhere.
Oh, Florida, do better. And pass the chips. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
The 103.3 KFR Facebook Friend of the Day.
Like the 103.3 KFR Facebook page, interact with us in some form, and you might be the Facebook Friend of the Day, like
Carolyn Highstand.
Carolyn! Got a guilty pleasure TV show? Describe it in 4 words only. That is a 4 words with Lauren Gordon, and this is what Carolyn had to say.
You are the father.
Ooh. So, when I first saw that, I originally was like, is there a Star Wars TV show? No, that's not it. It's Maury Povich.
Oh, yes.
It's Maury
Come
Povich.
on. I immediately thought that. I knew it.
You know, I've seen many interviews of Maury Povich talking about how this happened. This wasn't what the show was.
No.
He did it once, it was really popular, so
Yeah.
he did it a second time. The next thing you know, he's doing it almost every week, then more than once
Yeah.
a week, because it's so incredibly popular.
I used to rush home from school to see who was
You
the father.
are not the father.
I remember.
Oh my God.
Watching Maury as well. So.
And you never knew who was going to be angry or who was going to celebrate.
yeah.
It was so strange.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of all those facts, Carolyn, you have won this.
Get nothing. Good day, sir.
Apologies. You are not the winner of prizes.
Sorry.
Sorry, we just don't have any. Apologies. All right, well, Carolyn, thank you so much for being a part of the KFR Facebook page and for being a part of the show. You are today's KFR Facebook Friend of the Day.
Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.
103.3 KFR, good morning.
Good morning.
Dana and Jess here. Hey, friendly reminder before we take off that today is the final day for you to win a pair of tickets to see Ludacris live at Allegan County Fair. That concert is Friday, September 6th. And all you have to do is listen for a song featuring Ludacris between 3 and 7 p.m. today. And who knows? That could get you the pair of tickets to go see Luda live in concert.
Yes, good luck.
And the winning does not stop there.
Yeah, click it for ticket continues. Your 4-pack of tickets to head to the Binder Park Zoo.
Woo!
I gotta go. I've got to get to Binder Park Zoo myself.
So you've never, ever, ever been to Binder Park Zoo, correct?
I have when I was little.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so, yeah, you know what? Coming very soon, Jess and I are both going to Binder Park Zoo.
Yeah.
I've been there many times, but I haven't been there yet this year, which is bonkers.
We gotta go.
I gotta leave the house. Also, that Dua Lipa thing you've been hearing us talk about, this thing is ginormous. It's a whole Austin City, music festival.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Austin City Limits Music Festival, and Dua Lipa being one of the bigger stars, but my understanding is there are dozens of stars, and we're flying someone and a guest to Austin for this incredible festival, taking care of almost all of the expenses.
Yeah.
I say almost because I don't know what you're going to do while you're there.
Yeah.
You might be crazy.
Well, we're giving you $500 spending cash
Yeah.
too, so.
So there's your bail money. All right. Go to the KFR app, click the Dua Lipa button. That's how you get registered. But for now, we're leaving.
Bye.
Have a great weekend and be nice to people.
If you missed Dana and Jess in the morning, we got you covered. The 103.3 KFR Morning Show can be streamed and downloaded and abused wherever you get your podcasts. Dana and Jess in the morning on 103.3 KFR is powered by Fab Face and Body, a full-service med spa where beauty meets technology and dreams become reality.